Dale Hunter, Alan May, Kelly Johansson, Kevin Hatcher. A lot of pushing around the center ice zone. Young for the Penguins, not a guy known for his toughness. He wants to go with Dale Hunter. Kevin Stevens out there, one of the bigger guys for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and Stephen Leach.
Leach is going at it with Zalapsky. Hunter and Scott Young are trying to get something going.
Cullen and Johansson have each other by the arm. Randy Hilliard just staying away from the fisticuffs. Alan May over by himself along with Johansson. Zalapsky being pushed right into the penalty box by the linesman along with Stephen Leach. The linesmen both trying to get out there to break up the fight.
Dale Hunter tied up pretty good by Scott Young, just trying to keep him at a distance. And now Hunter's landing.
Scott Young coming into the game tonight not known for his toughness, only 17 penalty minutes. So both teams trying to show that they're going to play tough this afternoon.
Pick of Nick Kypreos with the Caps. Kordic threw it right in front to Kypreos. John Kordic having a few words now with Gordy Roberts. They're separated. And we'll see what the penalty calls are, if there's any additional, but the Caps should be on a power play. Stay tuned. 5-game stretch against the Patrick division continues. Worked around on the board.
Al Iafrate coming over from the Maple Leafs has been punishing opposition for the Washington Capitals.
52 left. Puck in the Pittsburgh zone. Penguins now. They neutralize. Here's a fight. Caufield and Kordic. Could have predicted this one.
Kordic trying to get his left hamstring, takes off his helmet. Caufield in a fight the other night at New Jersey against tough guy Troy Crowder. They both throwing off their equipment. Caufield, a big guy, a former linebacker in football. He's very strong.
And he throws Kordic to the ice. And Penguins bench very pleased with the effort by Jay Caufield.
And really, nothing really developed there, Jeff. Both guys, veteran fighters, they didn't really let either guy's arms free to get any solid punches away.
Coffey inside his own line. Ahead for Young. He finds Stevens on the left wing with Cullen. Offside the call. Lawler and Stevens down. Away they go.
Well, Mike Lawler taking exception to the fact that Stevens wound up and took the shot, ended up following through on his slap shot. He took a lot off of it when he heard the whistle, but he still did redirect it at the goaltender.
Number 26, Mike Lawler, 2 minutes each for roughing at 19:33.
Kevin Stevens breaking down the wing. It's an offside call. Recchi going to the net. It's an offside call. Mike Lawler, as soon as he sees that puck shot at the goaltender, it's a no-no in the NHL to shoot after the whistle, even though Stevens took a little bit off.
Pass for Ridley at center. Ridley on the wing. Kordic is tied up and turned around, as is Ridley. Hatcher steps up and play called. Cross ice for Hunter in the corner. Hunter tied up by Zalapsky. They get sticks up. They're all tied up, Zalapsky and Hunter. Play goes on. Alan May has Hilliard behind the net, but Hunter and Zalapsky still wrestling in the corner.
Dale Hunter, very aggressive tonight. We call that in hockey terms a face wash, Jeff. Both guys getting their gloves up in each other's face, rubbing their face with their gloves. No punches really handed out.
Labyrinth fires it back in, offside the call. 7:31 left to go here. Murphy and Kordic have words. Hatcher got a piece of his former teammate, as did Nick Kypreos.
I talked to John Kordic earlier in the day, and he says he wants to talk to them, push them around a little bit. He says that's his job. He's just a little bit of, he's a part of the machine. He calls the Washington Capitals a machine. He's a small part of it, he thinks.
Caps are 5-0, and you can't knock that with John Kordic in the lineup.
He told me that could be just a coincidence.
Kordic having a few words, talking to John Cullen, saying, hey, it's great to be back in the NHL. The stick of Stevens for Coffey to Cullen. Kordic takes a hit, or throws a hit on Cullen, but it was Kordic that ends up on the ice.
He gets involved out there, and when Coffey's not on the ice, it's a good thing. And John Kordic and John Cullen, knowing Kordic was coming, he could hear the footsteps from the far side of the rink. John Kordic having words with him at the faceoff. Cullen was ready for John Kordic to land a hard hit. And Vic already told me too, Jeff, he loves watching me do the broadcasts.
I heard that. Here's a fight. Kordic and Caufield, round 2.
Well, John Kordic got the jump on Caufield right off the faceoff, and John Kordic landing some left and a couple of rights. Now he's got it going. Caufield trying to hold on. Both big men, and John Kordic threw him down twice. Caufield not very strong in his skates. He's a big, tough kid, but he's not very strong in his skates. He didn't start skating till he was older, after 10 years of age, so he hasn't picked up the game, the skating part of the game, but he's a big, strong guy, and he's willing to go with anybody. But John Kordic landed a few punches with his left hand. And John Kordic, an excited young man. The fans at the Cap Center, John Kordic loves to play that role. He wants to get the fans behind him.
Time of the penalties, 5 and 10.
And Caufield and John Kordic right off the faceoff. John Kordic doesn't waste any time. Caufield drops his glove first, but then Kordic gets the jump because he's got him by the sweater, and he pushes him around, pulls him around. Caufield finally gets up, but then John Kordic gets that big left hand free, and he's just free swinging. Caufield goes down again. He goes down again in the corner. They're both off 5-minute fighting majors, but Andy Van Hellemond has also given each of them an additional 10-minute misconduct.
Play underway, Leaches with a drive. Wendell Young hit there by Alan May, and again we got something going.
Well, Alan May quickly went to the net, and he's got his right hand free against Troy Loney. Loney, one of the other tough forwards for the Penguins, he's trying to get free. And Troy Loney getting his right hand free a little bit on Alan May. Alan May trying to get his left going now because Loney's got his right arm tied up.
Two of the heavyweights in the NHL going at it from close range.
And you notice there, Jeff, Alan May trying to get that helmet off Troy Loney. It's a lot easier hitting a guy's head than it is his helmet. So he wants to get that helmet off so he's not going to hurt his wrist.
Not to mention his knuckles. Oh!
And now he's got his left hand free. Troy Loney's nose there. Alan May hustling off to the dressing room, very excited. Johnny Kordic in the fight previously, he wanted to know what all the action was about. He quickly came to Alan May's Kordic, gave him the high five as they both went off to the dressing room.
Andy Van Hellemond sorting out the penalties, and we're going to get another look at how this one all began.
Well, Alan May going for the loose high puck. Wendell Young catches the puck. Alan May still goes to the net. Randy Hillier steps in, pushes Alan May a little bit, catches Stephen Leach in the face, but Troy Loney steps in between Hillier
for Pittsburgh, number
Alan
24,
May, and they both go at it.
5 minutes for fighting. For Washington, number 16, Alan May. 5 minutes for fighting, 2 minutes for instigating. Time of the penalties, 14:09.
Now, how does he get the extra instigating penalty when it was two Penguins coming after him? And Leach couldn't take it. Wendell Young quickly and alertly holds on. Mario Lemieux and Stephen Leach get things going now.
Now all the defensemen came in also from the point. Tarnoff and Iafredi trying to maybe get that extra penalty to put the Caps on the power play.